In a world where cryptocurrencies rule, not all shine as brightly as they promise. SafeMoon, a once promising star, has fallen into the SEC's crosshairs. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, has recently accused SafeMoon LLC, its founder Kyle Nagy, and executives John Caroni and Thomas Smith of running a fraudulent scheme. This scheme has allegedly led to massive investor losses, a situation no one ever wants to find themselves in. The SEC's charges highlight illegal, unregistered sales of the cryptocurrency SafeMoon. This allegedly fraudulent activity has led to a significant drop in the market value of SafeMoon. Over $200 million of cryptocurrency was reportedly taken for personal use, including buying luxury cars and homes, a far cry from the promises made to investors. The executives are accused of falsely inflating the price of SafeMoon by buying it themselves. All the while, they assured investors that their funds were safe and secure in a liquidity pool. However, it turned out that the funds were not actually locked away as promised. When this revelation came to light, SafeMoon's value dropped by half, leaving investors in a state of shock and disbelief. The SEC, taking legal action in a New York court, alleges that the defendants broke several securities laws. A team led by Dean M. Conway and Orrin Gleich is managing the case, and the SEC is coordinating with the U.S. Attorney's Office and the FBI, who are pursuing criminal charges. As the SEC takes the fight to court, SafeMoon's future hangs in the balance, leaving uneasy investors to count their losses. From the realm of artificial intelligence, another tale of deception unfolds. Onpassive, under the leadership of Ash Mufareh, stands accused by the SEC of running a fraudulent pyramid scheme. The charges are heavy and the implications severe. Onpassive and Mufareh are accused of securities fraud, of concocting a scheme that falsely promised investors easy profits from artificial intelligence applications. This wasn't some small operation either. More than $108 million were collected from around 800,000 people worldwide. Memberships were sold for $97 a pop, with the promise of handsome returns from fees collected from future members. However, the promises proved hollow. Onpassive failed to launch any AI applications, and investors saw no returns on their investments. But the story didn't end there. In a bold move, Mufareh launched O-Connect, a web conferencing tool, after the SEC filed their claim. But this endeavor too was fraught with problems. Users reported significant technical issues, from buffering to poor sound and video quality. The debut was less than impressive. The SEC alleges that Onpassive didn't just fail to deliver on its promises. The company is accused of giving investors false hopes about product launch times and earnings potential. It's even alleged that they set up fake review sites to counter negative opinions. Today, the SEC's legal action aims to stop their operations, recover the money taken, impose fines, and ban Ash Mufareh from serving as an officer or director in any company. His spouse, named in the lawsuit, is also expected to return any related funds. As Mufareh and Onpassive face the SEC's wrath, the echoes of false promises reverberate, leaving investors with a bitter taste of betrayal. With accusations flying and court battles looming, what does the future hold for SafeMoon and its beleaguered investors? In the face of the SEC's charges, SafeMoon's future appears uncertain. The accusations of fraudulent schemes and illegal, unregistered sales of the cryptocurrency have cast a long shadow over the once promising venture. If found guilty, the company and its executives could face severe financial penalties, the exact amount of which would be determined by the courts. The fallout isn't merely financial, however. The market value of SafeMoon has already plummeted, and the SEC's charges, if substantiated, could further erode investor confidence in the cryptocurrency. This could lead to an even more significant drop in market value, potentially wiping out any remaining investor value. The alleged misconduct of SafeMoon's executives has not only damaged the company's reputation, but also has the potential to taint the broader perception of the cryptocurrency industry. But the legal wrangling isn't confined to civil courts. The U.S. Attorney's Office and the FBI are also conducting criminal investigations into SafeMoon and its executives. These investigations could potentially lead to criminal charges, which carry their own set of penalties and repercussions, including possible jail time for the individuals involved. The ongoing investigations and court proceedings have left many SafeMoon investors in a state of limbo. They are left wondering whether they will ever see a return on their investment, or if they have been left holding the bag in a massive multi-million-dollar fraud. The fallout from the SEC's charges and the ongoing investigations will undoubtedly have a significant impact on SafeMoon's future. This future, however, is currently in the hands of the courts and the investigating agencies. As the dust settles, SafeMoon's fate rests in the hands of the courts. For now, the once shining star of the crypto world seems decidedly dim. As the SEC's charges send shockwaves through the AI community, what lies in store for Onpassive and the hundreds of thousands of investors who were promised so much, yet received so little? The SEC's legal action is not just a slap on the wrist for Onpassive. It could have severe repercussions for the company and its leadership. The charges leveled against Onpassive, Ash Mufareh and his wife, could result in hefty financial penalties and a possible ban on Mufareh from serving as an officer or director in any company. Let's dive a bit deeper into this. Financial penalties can be substantial, enough to cripple a company financially. The SEC is also seeking to recover the money taken from investors, which amounts to more than $108 million. If successful, this could significantly impact Onpassive's operations and its ability to stay afloat. But it doesn't stop there. Ash Mufareh, the man at the helm of Onpassive, could face restrictions on his future business endeavors. If the SEC gets its way, he could be banned from serving as an officer or director in any company. This would not only be a personal blow for Mufareh, but could also mean the end of his entrepreneurial journey. Now, let's talk about Mufareh's wife, named as the relief defendant in the SEC's lawsuit. Her role in this saga is not to be dismissed. The SEC is calling for her to return any related funds, a move that could further dent the Mufareh's fortunes and affect their personal lives significantly. While these legal proceedings unfold, the hundreds of thousands of investors who bought into Onpassive's promises are left in limbo. They were promised easy profits from AI applications, but instead, they are now part of a global scandal. Their dreams of financial gain have turned into a nightmare of potential loss. The SEC's legal action sends a clear message to companies and their leaders. Fraudulent practices will not be tolerated. The charges against Onpassive and Ash Mufareh are a stark reminder of the consequences of breaking trust with investors. With the SEC's legal machinery in full swing, Onpassive's future looks uncertain. Investors wait with bated breath, hoping for justice and a return of their hard-earned money. In the aftermath of the SEC's charges against SafeMoon and Onpassive, what lessons can we take away from these cautionary tales? As we delve into the murky waters of these high-profile cases, the first and perhaps most crucial lesson we should glean is the importance of due diligence when investing. This is particularly true when dealing with emerging technologies such as cryptocurrencies and artificial intelligence applications. The allure of these shiny new opportunities can often blind us to the potential risks involved. We were reminded in no uncertain terms of the dangers of unregistered sales of securities. Such sales often lack the transparency and regulatory oversight that protect investors. In the case of SafeMoon, for instance, the executives allegedly sold unregistered securities, leading to massive investor losses. Similarly, pyramid schemes, like the one allegedly run by Onpassive, are another perilous trap for unwary investors. They typically promise easy profits from the fees collected from future members, but these promises are often empty, and the structure eventually collapses, leaving those at the bottom of the pyramid with significant losses. Another key takeaway is to be wary of promises of easy profits. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. The SafeMoon executives allegedly inflated the price of their cryptocurrency, and Onpassive falsely promised investors easy profits from artificial intelligence applications. These cases underscore the fact that market manipulation is a real and present danger in the investment world. In the face of these risks, it is imperative to be aware, to ask questions, and to fully understand what you are investing in. Look beyond the surface, beyond the flashy presentations and grand promises. Seek out unbiased information, read reviews, and consider the reputation of the people and companies you are dealing with. As we navigate the ever-evolving landscape of cryptocurrencies and AI, let us remember the tales of SafeMoon and Onpassive. For in their downfall, we find a stark reminder: not all that glitters is gold.